Welcome to San Diego's top places to live in 2025. I'm Jennifer St. Clair. I'm your host of Living in San Diego and a top 10% realtor here in San Diego County, and I love living in San Diego County. Today, I'm not just going to give you the neighborhoods, I'm giving you the lifestyles, and by the end, you're going to know exactly which version of San Diego feels like home. And don't forget, I've got a free relocation guide linked below. It's absolutely free. It's got maps and the employers, places to go, breakdown, all the insider details, and it'll save you months of research. So be sure to download that. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. Our first stop is Oceanside, right at the very northern edge of the county, hugging the coast and just below Orange County. Oceanside has been going through a total renaissance. Most people don't realize it's still one of the best deals you can find by the beach. It's very affordable with average home prices about $850,000. I picture mornings starting out with a paddleboard at the Tamarack or on the pier, beach volleyball games popping up on the sand. And if you're into endurance sports, Oceanside hosts the Ironman. It's that kind of active outdoor vibe that most people just love here in California. The food here, you can't beat the fresh tacos at 10 Fish right on the pier. Hello Betty brings that laid-back coastal seafood scene. And Bagby Beer Company is where you're going to find the locals with a pint in hand after work. Entertainment comes alive at the Thursday Sunset Market. There's live music, street food, local art, plus the Oceanside Museum of Art keeps culture right at the center. The Pier District is walkable, the bike trails trace the coast, and the city keeps everything spotless. So you've got Tri-City Medical anchoring healthcare jobs and Genentech powering biotech careers. And with sunshine almost every day of the year, the lifeguards on the beaches and the coaster train to downtown to avoid traffic, Oceanside is lifestyle and convenience all in one package, and it really is very affordable. They've got a lot of different diverse communities up there. They've got new construction, they've got older homes. And you have to keep in mind when you're driving around Oceanside or choosing some of the areas up there, it can change really quickly. You can go from being in a really A neighborhood to a C- or a D neighborhood very quickly. So when you're researching Oceanside, keep in mind we go all the way from the coast to inland, and there's a lot of options for you up there. All right, let's move on and check out our next candidate, which is the jewel in the hills, La Mesa. So let's head east. It's about 9 miles inland from downtown. It's tucked along the I-8, and they call it the Jewel of the Hills for a reason. It's absolutely darling. You can feel that small town charm immediately when you get in. You walk around the village area, which is kind of the center where most of the restaurants and attractions are, and the city kind of surrounds the little village area of La Mesa. Imagine hiking Cowles Mountain for those 360-degree views, and then you can go paddleboard at Lake Murray or cruise on one of the local cycling trails with one of the local groups. La Mesa Village is full of life. You've got Senor Taquero for tacos, Helix Brewing for craft beers, sushi spots just around every corner. And every fall, the Oktoberfest takes over. Everybody loves the Oktoberfest. The farmers market is a weekly favorite, as in most of the communities in San Diego, and the summers are alive with concerts in the park. When I talk about how unique San Diego is, I really mean that I've never been to another city that has farmers markets and summer concert series and all of these outdoor activities. It's walkable, it's charming, and the trolley makes downtown commuting pretty effortless, actually. The trolley's a good source of public transportation from there. You've got Sharp Grossmont Hospital and Grossmont Center there. La Mesa gives you a lot of affordability without getting too far from the coast and sacrificing that coastal vibe. If value and strong schools are on the top of your list, Eastlake, Santee, and San Marcos are all worth a serious look. So let's start with Santee. Santee is in East County, northeast of La Mesa, right where the 52 and 67 meet, and it's one of the lowest median price points in the county, yet it delivers a really excellent lifestyle out there. Picture yourself kayaking or fishing at Santee Lakes, golfing at Carlton Oaks, or hitting the trails of Mission Trails Regional Parks. When it comes to food, locals line up at Phil's Barbecue, and they love Annie's Fine Burgers. You'll find family-run Italian spots sprinkled throughout the town, and for entertainment, outdoor concerts, community movie nights, and endless local trails. Also, it's got really easy access in Santee out to Glamis, which is the sand dunes where there's a lot of dune buggying going on. It's a whole culture of people that go out there. So for Santee, you get a combination of great lifestyle, excellent weather, good schools, and proximity to hiking trails, but still yet only about 12 miles from the beach. So Santee has always been one of my top picks for affordability, good schools, and lifestyle choices. The city is spotless, the crime rates are low, and with sunshine nearly 300 days a year, daily life just feels easy in Santee. All right, my next choice is Eastlake. Let's swing down to Eastlake in Chula Vista's South Bay. This master plan community feels polished and intentional. Imagine paddleboarding on Otay lakes in the morning and hiking Summit Park trails in the afternoon. Then you can go catch a community baseball game in the evening. Dining is simple but good. Tacos at Los Panchos, casual restaurants in Eastlake Village, and even upscale eats at Bardot. Families love the movie nights in the park and the block parties, and the neighbors really know each other down there. It's a great community-centric area. They've got green belts with walkable plazas, spotless neighborhoods, and easy access to the 805. Eastlake gives you a suburban polish with San Diego sunshine. You also need to know that Eastlake is a community that has HOAs almost without exception. Keep that in mind if you prefer to live in an area that doesn't have HOAs. Eastlake is also one of our eastern communities. It is a beautiful master plan community on the south end, and it's about 25 minutes to get to the beach from there. Okay, so now let's head north to my other choice for this category, and that's one of my favorite communities and someplace that I have always looked at perhaps moving to at some point in time, and that's San Marcos. Yes, San Marcos. I love San Marcos. San Marcos is up in North County, San Diego, right along the 78. It's a fast-growing community, and it feels very vibrant up there. You can hike up to Double Peak Park for views across the county, run across Discovery Lake, or spend weekends at the sports complex. Food here is a hidden treasure. Seafood at Fish House Veracruz, Mediterranean at Amalfi's, or brewery hopping downtown. For entertainment, live music at Cal State San Marcos, seasonal breweries, festivals, family fun at Creekside Marketplace. It's got that mix of college town buzz and suburban calm. Employers like Cal State San Marcos and Hunter Industries are also anchors in San Marcos. San Marcos. Add in the sunny inland weather and easy freeway access to the coast. San Marcos is value plus energy rolled into one. And the other thing I like about San Marcos is it stretches along 78, so you've got quite a bit of community up there, but you have a lot of non-HOA communities, but then you have some very master plan type communities that I absolutely love up there. Santa Fe Hills is one of my favorite communities up there, and it's quite diverse in its offerings. My other favorite place up there is Lake San Marcos, which could be great for retirees. It has a lot of all-age housing up there, but it does have about 200 or 300 homes that are set aside for retirees as well. The schools up there are pretty well respected as well, so check out San Marcos as one of your options. Now, if your heart is pulling you toward the coast, Carlsbad and Encinitas are where you're going to want to look. Carlsbad stretches south of Oceanside along the North County coast. This is coastal gold. Surf Tamarack Beach in the morning and tee off at Aviera or La Costa resorts by midday, and maybe finish the day with a sunset hike at Bataquitos Lagoon. The food scene? Campfire with its Michelin-recognized open hearth menu, Janoun et Jolla for French dining. Sorry, I didn't say that well, I know. And of course, Pizza Port Carlsbad Village for beer and pizza after a surf session. Entertainment is endless. You've got the flower fields every spring, summer concerts in the village, and of course, very well known tourist destination is Legoland is located in Carlsbad. Shopping is polished with the shops of Carlsbad and the premium outlets, plus a village that's boutique-filled and walkable. For employers, you've got Viasat and Legoland that anchor the economy in Carlsbad, and add in 263 sunny days a year, mild traffic, and add in meticulous city services, and Carlsbad feels like living in a resort with a neighborhood heartbeat. Carlsbad really is one of my favorite communities also to recommend to people, and I would definitely consider, if I left Point Loma, relocating to Carlsbad. It is a jewel. It's very, very popular, and the school systems are also very well respected there. Now let's move on to Encinitas, which is just south along the 101. This is San Diego's surf movie brought to life. I mean, imagine dropping into waves at Swami's, yoga on Moonlight Beach at sunrise, and biking the coastal 101. Also eating at Fish 101. That's one of my favorite places to eat. You can grab groceries at Cardiff Seaside Market, tacos from Lucadia's roadside stands, and dinner at Urban Sea. Entertainment pulses through Encinitas with yoga festivals, surf contests, art fests, live music in the village, and the lifestyle. The 101 corridor is completely car independent, lined with boutiques, cafes, and gardens. Employers include Scripps Health and a strong creative economy. The weather? Sunny, breezy, and almost always in the 70s. Clients I've moved there tell me their morning beach yoga is their daily reset, and honestly, that's Encinitas in a nutshell. Wellness, surf, and sunshine stitched into everyday life. It's got also the Self-Realization Center and the gardens up there in Encinitas, which are extremely popular. You must go and sit on the surf up there and meditate over the cliffs. It's extremely popular. San Diego is incredibly diverse in the different, not only microclimates, but the different vibes that we have in the different communities. So it really does help to rent for a little while and partner with somebody who knows the entire county so that you end up getting the lifestyle that you want. Now let's talk prestige. If luxury is what you're chasing, San Diego delivers. La Jolla, Point Loma, and Carmel Valley are my top choices here. La Jolla sits on the Central Coast, north of downtown. It's the crown jewel, as we've talked about in my prior videos. Tee off at Torrey Pines in the morning, kayak into the sea caves at La Jolla Cove, or dive the kelp forests at La Jolla Shores. Dine at George's at the Cove with ocean views, or enjoy Duke's for coastal comfort, or sushi along Prospect Street. For entertainment, La Jolla Playhouse, art galleries on Girard, or polo in nearby Del Mar, and of course, surfing. Everybody knows that La Jolla is extremely worldwide well known for the surf spots. In fact, San Diego County is, but La Jolla does have a lot of the great surf breaks. UCSD and Salk Institute drive biotech and science. The streets are pristine, crime is low, and the weather, pure paradise. Absolutely. Clients tell me every weekend still feels like vacation. Most of the communities in La Jolla do not have homeowners associations, but there are some, mostly kind of on Mount Soledad and the high density apartments or the condos and townhomes. They have those, or may have, monthly fees and HOAs, but most of the communities or most of the homes in La Jolla do not. So keep that in mind if you're hoping to live somewhere without HOA. Point Loma, this is where I live. This coastal peninsula west of downtown, it really is magical. You've got sailing in the bay, surfing at Sunset Cliffs, and fishing charters right from the harbor. The food, you've got Point Loma Seafood, Liberty Public Market, Stone Brewing at Liberty Station, and Solare, many other restaurants here. For entertainment, you've got the Point Loma Summer Concert Series, you've got Liberty Station festivals. I mean, so much entertainment here. Our employers, of course, are the Naval Base and the Marine Recruit Depot. The historic neighborhoods, the marina life, and cliffside sunsets. Everybody loves living in Point Loma. I even had somebody I met this past weekend walking down at the Bessemer Path down on the beach with the dogs, who lives in La Jolla, but she was looking around at Point Loma and thinking she wanted to downsize and actually come here. It's a little bit different vibe than La Jolla. Point Loma is a little more laid back. In the morning, I get up and I'll walk my dogs on Bessemer Path. In the evening, I generally go over to Sunset Cliffs, and it's just so incredibly grounding and centering. Let's move on to Carmel Valley. Carmel Valley is tucked inland from Del Mar, right off the 56. Carmel Valley is master planned prestige. Tennis clubs everywhere, hiking in Los Penasquitos Canyon, golf minutes away, dining at True Food Kitchen, wine bars, upscale Del Mar Highland spots, entertainment from Sinopolis IMAX to spa resorts. Lifestyle is clean, polished, and community-centric. And when we're talking about Carmel Valley, we can't leave out One Paseo, which is a curated coastal experience with shops, restaurants, upscale living, and it is kind of the heartbeat of that area. You will absolutely love One Paseo. So here's my question for you. If you were choosing, would you go coastal prestige with yachts, surf, and golf, or inland calm with family parks and schools? Drop it in the comments below. I read them all, and I can't wait to hear what your thoughts are. Thanks. So let's bring it all together. Oceanside and La Mesa are affordable gems. Santee, Eastlake, San Marcos are value plus strong schools. Carlsbad and Encinitas are coastal lifestyle stars. La Jolla, Point Loma, and Carmel Valley are prestige and luxury. Each offers sunshine, safety, amazing food, sports, and opportunity. The real question, which San Diego neighborhood dream feels like yours? If you're ready to start that journey, download my free relocation guide. There's a link in the description, and also it's in the top pinned comment. It's packed with all kinds of insider information, lifestyle tips, employers, schools. We've done all the work for you. And if you're ready to buy or sell, reach out. My contact information is right here on the screen. Thanks for dreaming big with me today. San Diego isn't just where you live, it's how you live. So until next time, stay sunny, San Diego.